world, he gave his only begotten Son, and whosoever believeth in him shall not perish but have everlasting life. All right, let's get on. So you can, if you believe in God, you can have everlasting life. I'm gonna talk about that some other time. Now, talking about Crawford versus Porter. Crawford said he gonna knock out Porter. That ain't happening. Okay, it's just not happening. Sorry, Crawford. I don't care what you see in Porter. He got caught with left hooks. Got dropped with a left hook against Errol Spence. So you thinking, man, you could catch him with the left hand or left, right hook. Nah, that was a defensive lapse by Sean Porter, and he's getting better. He's faced such good competition, much better competition you ever faced in your whole entire career. Okay, so Sean gonna bring the heat on Terrence. Can Terrence prevail? Can he weather the storm and prevail against Porter? We'll see. Um, Porter always constructs it. His dad. They always come up with a style to make you uncomfortable, to make your style uncomfortable. But again, Crawford's very flexible. Ambidextrous. Can fight in either stance. But just because you're a switch hitter, okay. So Sergio Mora was a switch hitter. Okay, Marvin Hagler was a switch hitter. Who else was a switch hitter? There are a lot of switch hitters. Jaron Ennis is a switch hitter, right? Mika Cotto was a switch hitter. That don't mean you win every single fight because you're a switch hitter. Okay, it means you got more angles available to you. If you know how to switch it up really well, as Terrence Crawford showed against his best fight, I think to date was Gamboa. Against the Gamboa fight, Kell Brook as well. Right, switch it up, and he check hooked Kell Brook from the southpaw stance. He caught Yurkus Gamboa. He switched it up and he caught him, I think, again with a right hook from the southpaw stance. That's the thing that Terrence will do. He switch it up on you, but he doesn't really do it on the inside. So he fights you in one stance or another stance on the inside, and that's where Sean Porter would more than likely have the fight. And Terrence will have to keep it long on him at first, and then try to fight him on the inside. And Porter, he's got notorious ways to get to your inside. Okay, so he gonna be in the inside. Now the question is, can Terrence handle that heat on the inside? I think he can. I think he's, stay composed, keep your composure, whatever, pick your spots. But Sean's getting more accurate, and he will overwhelm Terrence with activity. So the question is, can Sean get a decision win over Terrence, or can Terrence get a decision win over Sean? I don't see Terrence dropping Sean. Sean's a humongous welterweight. I can't tell you. Sean came down from 168. Okay, Sean used to be 200 pounds of muscle. So, I don't see Terrence dropping Sean or even stopping Sean. Okay, that ain't happening. Errol Spence realized he couldn't stop Sean. Okay, but what I see Terrence doing is, picking his spots. You know, uh, looking to soften him up a bit. You know, uh, catching him with certain shots, and Sean, just really overwhelming him with activity. And if Sean is much more accurate, he could really work Terrence Crawford's body because that's what Sean do. He body punch. Okay, so I mean it could be a very interesting fight, but I don't see anybody stopping anybody. Again, a lot of people feel that these top tier fighters can stop each other. That's not happening these days. And you know why it's not happening these days? By top tier fighters and not stopping other top tier fighters because the conditioning of the fighters, one, two, the fighters are much bigger. They're much bigger, and they can take punishment much better because they're much bigger. So not only are they well conditioned, but you're talking about Porter's probably going to come in there. I don't know. Once there's no restriction weight clause, probably come in there 150, 160. Okay, so and Terrence probably going to come in there about the same weight. So they're big guys. It's not welterweight. It's like a middleweight fight, but the guys can make welterweight. You know what I mean? So it's stronger, bigger guys facing each other. And all things being equal, that's just the way how that goes. Anyway, that's what I got for you guys. I'm what you need. Peace. I'm out. It's functioning normally. Yeah. So